You want to work with your dream clients. I want to work with my dream clients as well. But do you know that is something that I observe that is missing when we first started out as entrepreneurs doing this business? I personally went through as well, and I'm going to share that one secret, that one thing that will help you shift your mindset, that will help you shift into a different way of thinking about your dream clients, on how you are creating content showing up on IG for your dream clients. And if you're new to my world, I'm Jane. I'm your Gene Keys girl. I like to help business owners in their first 2 years work with their energy, their energetic blueprint, so that business gets to feel easier for us. So when we talk about dream clients, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Is it like, how can I attract my dream clients? That is how I used to think, right? Like, I want to attract dream clients. I want to mix, I want to hit my monthly goals. I want to attract more clients. I want to make more impact in the world through every person I meet. And then when I look at my energetic blueprint, when I learn about gene keys, human design, and astrology, and merge them all together, I realized there's one key thing that all of us as new entrepreneurs are missing. And that is, we are constantly looking outside of us for who we want to work with, how we can make more money, how we can attract more clients. I know there's a lot of talk about attraction marketing, especially like if you're a generator, right? You talk about attraction marketing, but that's like only one piece of the puzzle. It doesn't form the whole picture of how things work, how the universe works, right? And the other piece is look within. The key that I want to share is look within. Who do you want to work with? I feel like a lot of new entrepreneurs, we are looking so much to prove our worth, to prove that this is the work that we are meant to do. We have been looking outside so much that we forgot to look within to see who we actually love to work with. And when I look at gene keys, my unconventional approach to applying gene keys in business, other than your gene keys profile, I also look at certain placement in human design and astrology to bring in, not just your gifts, who you are meant to work with, but also the piece of who you love working with. And you can just grab your human design chart, your gene keys profile, your astrology chart, and look at these two placements. The first one, right, is what we talk about, like who we are designed to work with when we are in alignment with our purpose, with our energetic blueprint. And that is through your lunar nodes, which is your north and south node in human design chart. You can find it there. It shows you that environment that you are in, you are designed to work with, and your environment include resources, people. So when you look at online clients, look at your notes and see what is telling you about who you are designed to work with, that energetic dynamic interaction. And then the second piece, coming back within, who do you love to work with? And a lot of times it's easy to say, I don't know, I don't really get it. Can you tell me by looking at my chart? But it comes back, even if I tell you, look at your chart and tell you, it comes back to, because there's always this spectrum of, it's a spectrum, it's a frequency. So do you want to work with the shadow aspect of your client? Or do you want to work with someone who is already embodying that gift aspect? When we look at who you are attracted to, who gives you the most fulfillment, who you enjoy and love working with. And that is really coming back to yourself. So, like in any aspect of business, it's all about, stop looking outside and start looking within. What do you want? What makes sense for you? What do you love? Who do you love working with? Start asking yourself these questions instead of looking outside. What is that person doing? Who is she targeting? I love target who she's targeting, but come back to yourself, right? We can look to outside of ourselves, other people, as reference to what is possible for us to expand our perspective of how business are run, but always come back within. What do you want? Who do you want to work with? And I love Gene Keys Human Design Astrology because it helps take away the guesswork. I get to look at it and say, okay, this is all the possibilities. It also expands our possibility, our perspective of what is possible for us. So I love to look at that, what is possible for me, right? Within this like energetic archetype of the person I like to work with. I connect the dots between the nodes, especially the North Node and the Descendant in the chart. This is the part where I talked about earlier about who you are attracted to, what type of people, mindset, behaviors, habits that you are attracted to. It might trigger you or gives you the most fulfillment in life, in business, and that's what we want. We want to work towards. And you get to see, okay, this is the energetic archetype of the person I am meant to work with. Okay, so within this energetic archetype, there's the shadow aspect, there's the gift aspect. Do I want to work with the shadow aspect to help them, right, as a byproduct, to help them transform their lives so that they are in the gift aspect? Or do you want to work with people who are already in the gift aspect and then help them solve a particular challenge in their life that is your specialization, right? So that is the beauty of it. Like, and then it's not just like, okay, I give you this, I decide, and then that's it. We get to choose at this moment, in this launch, in this offer, who we want to work with, and then we test it out. Just try, okay, so for this launch, this offer, this program, I'm going to target this particular audience. Let's see how it goes, who is in my audience, how does it feel, and then after the program finished, you reflect back, okay, that's good, okay, but there's this certain thing that I feel like I want to do it differently to see how it goes, whether the other type of clients are more aligned, or if you started working with people who just frustrates you, like it just doesn't like feel aligned, you don't really like working with this particular type of people, then you shift, right? You shift your program or your messaging or the way you create Instagram posts to speak to the other archetype of people. So it's like really zoning in, testing, zone out, reflect, and then zoning in on another thing to refine and test again. And business is all about this. It's about play. Even life and business are all about play. You get to have fun, right? I used to take things really, really seriously, and it truly exhausts me out, burn out, like procrastination. And when I start bringing in the fun, start to see everything as, okay, that's fun, okay, that's beautiful, right? Get to delight in all the small experiences in life. It truly changed the game. It truly changed how business feels like. Business feels hard in the beginning, usually because of that discomfort, the new, we are doing something new, we are doing something that is not familiar to us. I experienced that as well. A lot of business owners experience that as well. So, if you are going through the same thing, you are not alone. And through looking at, looking at the Gene Keys. Gene Keys are like big affirmation for me. Like, okay, this is, okay, this is what I'm meant to do. Oh, got it. Okay, this is signpost of when I'm not in alignment. Yeah, so that's the beauty of it. And when we come back to how it makes it easier for us to create Instagram posts, to click that post button even, right? So when we want to create an Instagram post, I don't know about you, but my thought process usually goes, okay, what's in my mind now? Okay, I got this good idea, let's sit down and create it. And then when I sit down and create it, it's like, will this work well? Will other people like this? Will people resonate with this? And then I start thinking about different type of scenarios that might play out, right? Instead of focusing, shifting focus to what is that message I want to send across the internet to the other person receiving this post, this magic from me today, right? What is the message? What is the change, the impact that I can make with this message, right? And when you think about this, you also need to be clear who you are speaking to, your dream client. And your dream client can change from program to program, time to time. As you evolve and grow, they get to change and evolve. It's not like you decide today and then you cannot change. We get to change. We are always growing and evolving, and so is our business. So when you are clear that who you are speaking to, instead of, okay, I am not really sure if I'm speaking to, I will take myself as an example. In the past, I want to share Gene Keys with the world to help other business owners really like who are at where I was, like feeling stuck, feeling lack of self-worth, no confidence, no clarity. I want to use Gene K's human design astrology to help them gain the confidence and clarity, because they did that for me, right? So at that time, I didn't have any clarity on who my dream client was, but I had that confidence and clarity in the direction I was going. So I was like, okay, do I want to work with, I know that I don't want to work with coach that don't like shadow work, haven't done any inner work. I want to work with coach who has done inner work, like shadow work. But I was too focused on the people who don't like that. And end up, I feel like I'm like trying to persuade this group of people instead of talking directly, because I was so focused. And in my mind, right, I was like, okay, I need to speak to this group of people, I need to change them, I need to, but they are not ready for my transformations. So when I look at who I truly love to work with, okay, so I love to work with people who has done their inner work, is continuously doing their inner work, because they know how transformative it gets to be. If I keep speaking to these people, I attract these people into my world, right? It feels so much more expensive. I don't need to keep like pulling people along like forcefully. I get to speak to people who are ready for the change, who are ready for all the transformation. So let this be a sign for you today, the main message. Speak to the people who are ready for your transformation. Speak to the people who you truly love to work with. Start saying instead of how can I attract. I believe you have followed and consume a lot of content, masterclasses, free trainings on copywriting, messaging, IG content, how to create the most like watched reel, trending reel, or whatever, right? Start looking within. Who do you love to work with first and foremost, and then apply that information, that knowledge that you learn on copywriting, marketing, content, sales onto this foundation, which is you. The foundation always comes from within you. The outside knowledge are meant to be applied. Other people's experience, what they went through, help us to test in our business as well. But the foundation piece, the core essence, is you. It comes from within you. Yeah, so I hope that you take away something from today to look at how your approach to when you think about dream clients, when you approach when you come to IG content. When you start speaking of content, come back to your heart and see, okay, this group of clients that I absolutely love to work with, the dream clients I want to call in, what do I have to say to them today, right? What's my message for them? What's the impact I can make with my content today? Drop it all out, just let that flow, that message flow out of you, and then after that, apply all this knowledge that you have learned, that tips and tricks on creating that reel, that hook that will help stop the scroll, right? Apply this after you got the message from the burning desire in your heart to help to that clients you love to work with. It truly makes creating IG content so much more easier. And also the other part before I end off is, after creating the content, sometimes it feels scary to post. You're scared of people judging you, and then you get to ask yourself, do I want to work with and call in people who are judging me in this way? No, right? I want to work with people who resonate with this part of me, who resonate with me showing this vulnerable side of me that I'm putting out there, this edgy thing that I'm doing. Yep, so I hope you take away something applicable to your business, to your life today from this life. This is my sincere hope to you, because I want to see us flourish together in our life, in our business together, because I truly believe that is how we get to make the impact we are meant to make and change the world. Move the world forward towards the vision we want to see. We want to see for our children, for our future generations, a more empowered world where they grow up in a way where they are encouraged to be them, where they learn the knowledge, the skills they need to thrive, to flourish together, and truly change this world and make this world a better place. I see you and love the work you do. Keep showing up, keep making the impact, and let's build the resilience in our business together. We can do this. Any thoughts, any comments, leave it in the comment section below, and I'll see you around.